Now, we're going to start the main stretch. So we take the Behr Claws, position it behind the carpet, kind of tack stripping. It'll slide freely once it's in there. So see, the carpet move. Alright, do your stretch. See the little bubble that I don't know if the camera can see that there, but as soon as I release and I'm sliding, those bubbles go. Watch. Next position. Okay, secure the carpet. I'm probably even moving my cameraman across the carpet here. You know, set in there. Again, the spreader is probably an easier tool to use. Slide it towards me, assist the head. You know, get your appropriate set. You want to try to stay consistent with how much you're pushing on the power head, see? So that you know, you've got a pretty consistent stretch. You know, unfortunately, there's nothing in the industry that gives us a reading on how much pressure, so it's really by feel. And if anybody's been doing it a long time there in the audience, you would definitely understand that. So if the camera can get down here, see, this is a very, you can hear it, listen. It's a very tight stretch, okay? Again, set the carpet, tilting, sliding, assist the head. You know, I'm holding the Behr Claws down, giving it a good stretch. Tilt, slide. See, you can even hear the power head squeaking. I mean, there's a ton of pressure on this, so you want to stretch pretty tight, drum tight, you know. See, what happens is, you know, again, we're on a wood substrate. Too many guys in the industry, especially installers, they're using the pick. You know, the pick is an illegal tool, and it's something that puts holes in the carpet. It puts holes in the subfloor. Now look, I'm coming back down here because we want to come this way. An action like that, stretching into that corner. So I'm coming back this direction now. Again, assist the head. Push down on the Behr Claws, do your stretch. Set the carpet. Hold it down. Release. Tilt and slide. It just doesn't get any easier, guys. This process is fast. It stretches professional. You can feel proud of yourself that you're not poking holes with that pick in the carpet. And after this, when you see me in concrete, it's going to blow your mind, because even if you're using the pick, you can't use it on concrete, can you? And if you have the poles are, I'm not trying to say that to get rid of poles, okay? But once you start using the Behr Claws, you're going to be amazed on the speed. Because every movement I'm making here, you'd have to make with the poles. And you'd have to shuffle them, you know, on the opposing wall. You can see how easy it is to slide, okay? Now that we've stretched, you know, all the directions we have, this job, all I have to do now, my final cutting and tucking. And let's zoom down here. You see that? You can hear it. That's drum tight. That's how it should be. Now see, in the concrete substrate in a basement in a home in Minnesota, this is a large area. It's about a 34-foot drop. I'm in a corner. I'm going to show you how to secure tack strip on a concrete substrate. Now, when we got here, there was carpet in this area. We had taken up the carpet, took up the pad, we installed the pad, we checked the tack stripping. It is solid. I mean, it's secure. Matter of fact, the tack stripping, if we can zoom in on it, it's tri-tack. It's what we recommend. Tri-tack with 5/8 inch nails. Now, as you see, no one had drilled. So this tack strip was actually pounded into the concrete. All these nail holes, these aren't drilling. This is what was in the tack strip. So if that works, the Behr Claws will work. If it's secure, you do not have to re-secure it. I want to show you, because you need to know how to secure tack stripping on concrete if it were loose, okay? I've got a hammer drill. This is a double-sided carbide bit that's connected to a hex adapter, which then is inserted into the hammer drill, all right? So I'm going to make my hole. You just place your drill vertical, all right? Drill right through, right into the concrete through the top of the tack stripping. As you see on this, on the hammer drill, this is the stop mechanism. So that's all the further you can go. Now, I've explained in other videos, you use a 5/8 inch or 7/8 inch aluminum drive. What the aluminum does, it creates a pressure fit. So the hole that we're drilling is smaller than the nail, and the nail, this aluminum is soft, and it fits by pressure into the hole, okay? Give it a few pounds, it's in, okay? If this tack strip were loose, if you put a few, maybe 4 nails, 4 aluminum drives per 4-foot tack stripping, that's all you need, all right? But in this basement, we don't even have to do any drilling. So it's kind of amazing that all of the nails held, but they did. And so, that's a demonstration of securing tack stripping on a concrete floor. All right, we've got the carpet laid out in this 34-foot room. I'm going to show you how to stretch with the Behr Claws. John and I are working. My partner here is working on the staircase. I'll have the cameraman pan this room real quickly. First of all, here's the staircase. It jettisons out in the width of this 34-foot room. Now, if we pan to the left, you can see the area. We've done our seam. The carpet's laid in. We're ready for stretching. So what I'm going to do, let's pan the other direction here so you can kind of get an idea of what this room looks like. We're going to treat this is a new install, but I'm going to imagine if it were a reinstall for the restoration and cleaning people, okay? So what I'm going to do, because this has a jettison, the staircase comes out to the middle of this room. We're going to treat it as 2 separate rooms, and especially if you're reinstalling, that's important because if your carpet's pre-cut, you cannot move that out of shape. So we're going to start in an area to make stability in the room and stability for stretching, so we don't stretch past door jambs and stretch past vent holes, etc. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the carpet here at the mouth of the steps. All right, and I'm going to stretch this width, which is about a 9-foot width, and then I'm going to go down to the end at the 34-foot length. Of course, you wouldn't have, when you're doing a reinstall, you're not going to have all this cutting involved here. But because this is a new install, we've got to make that happen. And so what I'm doing here, setting the center, is starting a nice set for the job. We're going to turn up the heat a little bit. It's February in Minnesota right now when we're doing this video. And it's about 8 degrees today, actually. All right, so what we've got here, tack strip coming right up to the first step. So we're using our wall trimmer again. The wall trimmer is a tool that you really need to get to know how to use. It's a great cutting tool. And once you learn how to use it, like anything, just like the Behr Claws, new tools take time to learn. So give yourself that grace and benefit of time. So I'm lightly bumping this carpet up to the tack stripping, securing it on the tack strip. All right. So that's set. Now we're going to go to the opposite. The staircase. Now, again, I just laid it out. I've not pre-cut anything, so I'm going to cut down just a little bit. Again, with the Behr Claws, if you can leave, an inch and a half, you're doing well up the wall. All right, so I'm only stretching to the width that I have here. You can see the concrete floor, the tack stripping. Notice even in this area, I showed you how to secure tack stripping with drilling. But look at these nails are just hammered in. There's no drilling that has been done here. So the concrete was soft enough that we could secure it with the nails that were in the tack strip already. All right. So here's how you use the Behr Claws again. Support the head when you're ready to stretch. You push down into the carpet. I'm holding the top of the Behr Claw handle. You can see how that is stretched. We're going to tuck it in. Again, this is a stair tool. I like to use a spreader. Whatever you like to use, tilt, slide. That's how you work it. Assist the head in the position that you're going to do your stretch. Bring your stretch, set the carpet, hold it, release, tilt, slide the next position. That's the appropriate functioning of the Behr Claws. You can see how the carpet is stretched up to this wall. Now, what we're going to do, just kind of secure it or set it into the tack stripping. You know, so I've stretched from here to here, all right? So what I've created then, I've created like a separate room. So now I'm going to go down and do the length on this end. So we'll walk down this way. I've got a little wall jettisoning since I'm stretching this direction. I can almost make a net cut right there, as you see. I'll trim down this wall. There's a lot of cold air coming up underneath these baseboards. But that's what you get in Minnesota. So carpet's a little rigid. All right. Notice how the carpet's laid back a little bit. I didn't intend on doing that. The cut was a little bit. It's a 34-foot drop, and it's just how it ended up here. So make your stretch. You can see how all the carpet's stretching. My cameraman's feet are probably moving. Okay. So there. That's a 34-foot stretch with the Behr Claws with tack stripping on concrete that has not been drilled. It's not been glued. It's just the nails that were inside of the tack strip, okay? Again, tilt, slide. Notice right here, the carpet's not coming off or coming away from the tack stripping. I've tucked the carpet to the tack strip. The Behr Claws is meant to slide behind without releasing that tack strip. Assist the head. If you guys are trying to move this head without assisting it, it's not going to work. You're going to rip the pile. Always assist the head. If the head's back here when you have moved, you can always tilt a little bit and bring it forward and then assist it. Okay? So again, see, I've made my stretch. I've hooked the carpet. I'm going to make my stretch. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down this wall. I'm going to move down this wall until I meet up against that staircase because we're treating it as two separate rooms. All right? The next stretch, you can hear how tight that is, okay? Setting the carpet, holding it so it sticks to the tack strip, tilt and slide. Next position, assist the head, do your stretch. 34-foot room, guys. Slide it. There's no mat here. Why don't you take a peek, just so you can see this. Come on up here. All I'm doing is sliding right behind. The Behr Claws fits right behind the tack stripping, between the tack strip and the walls. Again, look at this. There's no additional nails in here, but what was inside of the tack strip already. So now you see how it does not. The Behr Claws will not rip out tack strip if it's secured appropriately. There's no loose tack strip in this job site, so I didn't have to drill. You know. All right. Hook the carpet. Ready for the stretch? See that? Do your stretch. Set the carpet, hold it, release, do one more stretch, and then I have to go in the other direction. See? Huge stretch. 34-foot room. I could even have to re-secure tack stripping. Alright? So then you can walk on it, or you can just run your tool down just to secure it to the tack stripping. Alright, now what I need to do, this wall right here, you can see how we're set from this point down to this point right here. So now I'm going to cut this and set it, and then I'm going to go this way because we're treating this as a separate room. So again, use your roll trimmer, kind of pushing down in front.